Hello, hello, hello. Hey guys, I think I'm live. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Okay, I'm live on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So good to see everyone. Welcome to the live stream. Okay, your girl hasn't been live for a long time, y'all. So I'm excited to get into it tonight. Just gonna wait for some people to come on. But as you guys are coming on, let me know your city in the chat, and if you are catching the replay, type in replay in the chat. It is good to see everyone. It's good to see everyone. I haven't been live in a long time. So it was my birthday, y'all. It was my birthday. Um, I was live for a few on Sunday, which was my official 38th birthday. And I had a sale that day, 38% off of a few things. If you guys missed it, it's actually live. We went and we launched it this weekend. So if you go to the retailrevolutionconference.com and you put in the code, the discount code is BDay38 because I turned 38. So if you type in BDay38, you'll get 38% off the conference tickets. And I think my good sis is in the chat and she could drop the discount code in for y'all. It's 38% off, which is crazy. That's a crazy discount, y'all. So if you didn't get your tickets for the conference, it's 38% off, which is a huge discount. It's almost like $300 off of the VIP. It's just about $300 off of the VIP. So the discount code is BDay38, which is our largest discount ever. It's not going to get any larger than this, y'all. BDay38. And then also, guys, my digital course is also on sale, 38% off. So if you go to my self-study course, which I don't have the link for it right now, and I don't remember the URL, it's also 38% off. Also, I got a VIP days. Like VIP days is like secret sauce. I get down to it. It's one-on-one. It's the best thing out there, which is a strategy session, a full day strategy session with me. That's also 38% off. So something for everybody. I would say go grab all three, especially if you want to be in this beauty supply game and you're trying to get it done this year. It's the retailrevolutionconference.com, the retailrevolutionconference.com for your tickets. Okay, the retailrevolutionconference.com for your tickets. So let's get into the training for today. So today, I want to talk about Black History Month. It's February. It's Black History Month. It's also Valentine's Day. There's a lot of things going on in the month of February. February is just one of the best months ever. Not just because I was born in the month of February, but there's just so many things that happen in February that us retailers have to pay attention to. Okay, the main thing for us is Black History Month. So Black History Month, and I really want to talk about this whole the evolution of Black History Month and how it's been tied into retail. It's been something. It's been something to witness how all these big box retailers are now adding in Black culture for the 1 month out of all 12 months, which is just hilarious to see. But nonetheless, y'all, it's Black History Month, and us Black retailers also need to capitalize off it, but in a different way, obviously, right? So, all the dashiki stuff, like they add stuff like that into their marketing, and now they put the Black faces up. All of that stuff is hilarious to me. But for us, taking it a step further and really highlighting some pioneers, not just in the beauty industry, because I don't want to just say in the beauty industry, but just pioneers just in general, is really important for us as retailers. But we can stick to the beauty thing. I'm not mad at that. But I really do want us to take it a step further and really start to think about what Black history means to us. So I love the idea of highlighting. I've been doing that for years, But I also now love the idea of not only highlighting but also educating. Um, and we do a lot of that in general, but I think as Black retailers, we can double down because again, the big box retailers, they're gonna throw up some Black faces. They're gonna have like like I said, the African print stuff, African scents. One year I think I posted actually in our group. What's the candle company? Uh, um, Daggone, what's the candle, the scent company, the candle company, and they came out with all these scents for Black History Month. And y'all, it was terrible. It was terrible, y'all. The marketing was terrible. I was cringing. Some of these come on, y'all, drop them in the chat. I know y'all seen some marketing attempts it was just absolutely terrible. It was terrible. But anyway, we're here, y'all. We're here, right? We're talking about big box retailers incorporating Black culture just for. Was it that? Gosh, no, it's the big box retailer that does candles and they do lotions, but I feel like they're really known for their candles, but now they have lotions and it's like the fragrance is always like really potent. They're in every single mall, everywhere. Gosh, it's like it's right there, and I can't remember the name. It's crazy. Bath and Body. Thank you, thank you. Bath and Body Works. Yes, Bath and Body Works. Do y'all remember when? And I feel like it might have been last year or 2 years ago. Do y'all remember when they came out with all these funny name scents for Black History Month? Do y'all remember that? It was terrible. Yes, it's Bath and Body. They came out, y'all gotta Google it, but they came out with these wild names. Golly, I wish I could remember some of the names they came out with, but it was so bad. It was so bad. But anyway, yeah, have your nose burning, child. But anyway, we see these retailers embracing Black History Month with their themes and their displays and their promotions, and we appreciate it. It's a positive step in the right direction. But us as Black retailers, like, we know that more is expected of us. And if you have a beauty supply store currently, or you don't even have to have a beauty supply store, you just need to have some type of social media presence, right? To really start to take what they're doing and take it a step further. Okay, that's what this conversation is about. It's about taking that lackluster marketing and really taking it a step further, right? The minimal acknowledgement, having 1 month and being celebrated for 1 month, like that by itself is crazy. But for us as retailers, like, we have to be able to stand up and stand out, because now everyone's going to be making noise this month, but we actually have to be standing up and like letting people know, like, this is what this looks like for real, like, these are our pioneers. We know about the famous ones, but here are some pioneers that you may not know about. And that takes a little bit of research, of course. But again, the whole idea is really, and this is the theme, this is going to be the theme until we die, is really, we have to set ourselves apart. And so we can't come out with lackluster Black History Month promotions and posts, and we just can't do it. One thing that I do want to say that I did one year was I talked about, and I'll probably do it again this year at some point, this month at some point, but I talked about all the different Black owned beauty supply stores within our network. And we have so many, right? It's going to definitely go beyond the 28, 29 days that we have in February. But it was the acknowledgement of pioneers of our time, because I think we have a lot of people that's going to talk about the history, and it's going to take us back. But I've said this many times, we're still pioneers right now. We're living pioneers. I don't even know if that's the thing, but we're pioneers of our time, because a lot of us are, we're opening the first Black-owned beauty supply stores like in our community, and that's a big deal. And just doing that alone makes you a pioneer. Like me being in this movement almost 2 decades ago, like I was a pioneer for real, for real. And I don't think we even understand the gravity of that, being a pioneer right now, because a lot of us are still in communities where they may not even have a whole lot of Black-owned businesses, period, let alone Black-owned beauty supply stores, right? And so when we think about like the big box retailers and them taking the time out to do what they do with their promotions and displays and all the things that they try to do to recognize Black History Month, like what are some of the other ways, creative ways that we can do that in a more authentic way? Drop it in the chat. Authenticity is what we're talking about here. And making sure that not only people understand, and I feel like this is so important for us to tell our story. Like, and I think we just owe it to ourselves to just do a live or two this month, just off of Black history, but just also off of being a Black-owned beauty supply store owner. Do we have any beauty supply store owners on right now? Drop it in the chat. Type me, y'all. Do we have any store owners right now? Type me in the chat, because I say it once and I say it again. There's just not enough conversation around this. I do what I can as one person, but we need to have a resounding series of people going live and talking about this, especially this month. I mean, I might put something together real quick. I'm having surgery at the end of the month, y'all, so pray for me. But I might put something together real quick to highlight some of our Black pioneers in beauty supply, because I'm just so proud of y'all. We've come a long way. We've come such a long way. We still got a ways to go, but we've come a long way from when I got started. And I don't know if y'all remember when we did the pass the phone, pass the mic, pass the whatever challenge. But I feel like we need something like that again for this month. This is what I'm talking about, creativity, right? But it just needs to go like across the world. Because we were doing it city to city, town to town, but this thing needs to like go far. It needs to go far. It needs to go far this month. Would y'all want to do that? Let me know in the chat. Type in me if you want to do it. And then let me know what other creative ideas do you guys have in mind to highlight Black History Month. And you know what? The increased awareness is just what we're looking for. So share your ideas in the comments. Share your ideas in the comments. So what I said was, last year there was like pass the phone, pass the mic challenge, pass the whatever challenge, and then people were going passing off to different Black-owned beauty supply stores in their county and their town. It's like I'm passing a mic to another Black-owned beauty supply store in Queens, New York, or whatever. Like that was the whole thing. That was the whole theme. We need to do something like that again for Black History Month. And I think that it's just like, it just need, yeah, y'all remember seeing that, right? But it's like these types of things, it still needs to continue on, because people still are so unaware of the black owned beauty supply stores in their community. I see it all the time. People ask me all the time, is there a store in such and such community and such and such? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Because we don't have like a real Rolodex. We don't have a real, but these are the things that we have to continue to do. It's just outside of Black History Month, y'all. Outside of Black History Month, these are things that we still need to do. But going back to the fact that you do have a store, it's Black History Month, and people need to support you because you're a Black-owned beauty supply store, you need to be talking about it. That's the only way people are going to know that they need to support, is when you talk about it. It's when you talk about this industry and the disparities in this industry. That's when people are aware, because there's still so many people, you'd be surprised. There's still so many people that don't understand that this is such a lockdown industry that we literally have to kick doors in to get into. That it's not easy like starting a restaurant or a shoe store or a fashion boutique. It's not the same thing. Like, we literally have to fight to get in. And when people understand, like, she had to fight to get this space, they look at and support you a little bit differently when they understand the gravity of what it took for you to open your doors. And then they stop complaining about your prices when they get it. Then they stop complaining that you don't have everything, and it's not a mega beauty supply store, and it's not, you don't have all the things. They stop talking about that type of stuff when they understand it. But no one can understand it if you don't take the time to explain it. And I know that may sound like a lot, because all you want to do is sell your stuff. But there is an education component here for our people to understand why the support is so important in this month. And not just for only our people, right? I'm just saying it because we talking, we family, we cousins, we talking. But also other people will listen. These people will listen. And they'll be like, oh my God, she had to do that to do what? Let's support her. Let's support him. Oh my God. How can I support you? Do you need a loan? Do you need marketing? Let me help you. The conversation starts to get a little bit different. The conversation starts to become a little bit more deeper than your pricing and why you don't have everything. The conversation starts to become, how can I help you? I'm going to tell my friends to come. I'm going to tell more people to come. The conversation starts to sound a little bit different. But again, it really does start with us. And we need to just put ourselves out there a little bit more this month. And I know you may, this sounds like I'm complaining. It sounds like I'm a victim. Because, that's me. I never want to sound like a victim. But it is what it is, right? I'm just here to educate y'all about what this industry is and what it took for me to open my store, and why Black History Month is an important month. But more importantly, I'm here to really share my story and why I even started this beauty supply store. And boom, you just go from there. You just go from there. So someone says, I swear, every Caucasian passenger that I have on Uber and I tell them that I have an online beauty supply store, I have to explain what it is. And when I explain the brick and mortar, they tell me that they thought blacks ran those. Really? Now, what would give them that impression? I mean, yeah, that's a good conversation piece, though. That's a very good conversation piece. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, that's very good information. um, that's different. But every community is different, y'all. There's some communities that they know, like here in New York, they know. So I ain't got to do a whole lot of explaining. But in other communities, they don't know. Let's see. Here in New York, we had a lot of Caucasians that was down with Black Lives Matter movement, and so they are very, very much into understanding what it looks like and the disparities in the community. We have quite a few. But child, if they went in, they would understand that the Koreans run it. Yeah. But a change is coming. A change is coming, y'all. A change is definitely coming. The change is coming, y'all. The retail revolution is here. And we are definitely at the forefront of it. And they understand that and they know that. But it's really up to us to stay in the fight, to stay steady, and to continue to talk about this. Y'all, I'm telling you, we have to all continue to talk about this. And so when you're talking about, even if you don't have the store open yet, when you're talking about opening the store, y'all, you got to talk about why. We got to talk about why. Like, imagine it's about 3,000 or so people in our Power Circle group and in other groups. Imagine if one day this month we all decided to go live at the same time and talk about this. Like, the conversation would be just about beauty supply. Like, people are tuning in to a couple of thousand people talk about owning a Black-owned beauty supply store. Like, the Shade Room would have to post us. The Shade Room would have to post us. Because they were like, listen, the internet is shut down right now because we got a whole bunch of people talking about beauty supply stores, Black-owned beauty supply stores. And it's just like pick a time, pick a day. And we just all do it at the same time. We all do it at the same time. That would be crazy. The internet will go crazy, y'all. I mean, some of y'all got platforms way bigger than mine. Way bigger than mine. Reach crazy. Followers crazy. Can you imagine? That would be insane. But it's all about capturing people's attention and getting the conversation going. And not just this month, but every month. Because for sure, there is power in numbers, y'all. There's power in numbers, right? And so don't let these big box retailers tell our people we can only have this 1 month. Go ahead and drop y'all ideas in the comments, y'all. If you're on Facebook, drop it in the comments. If you're on YouTube, drop it in the comments. If you're on Instagram, drop it in the comments. And yeah, let's keep the conversation. Let's keep this conversation going. Let's keep this conversation going, y'all. Well, I'm going to hop off here. Happy Friday, y'all. It was so good talking with you guys. Like I mentioned, guys, if you missed my birthday sale, 38% off is still happening for the conference, theretailrevolution.com, theretailrevolution.com. Listen, y'all, 38% off because I turned 38. And I went crazy with this discount. But again, you want to be at the Retail Revolution Conference. Why? Because this is the only conference for us. The only conference for us, guys. So Daniela's going to drop the link in the chat. Okay. B-Day 38. If you didn't get your ticket yet, this would be the weekend that you want to do that. And we have a payment plan available as well. But you want to be in the room. You want to be in the room. You got to get in the room that weekend, y'all. You got to get to Atlanta and get into the room that weekend. It is imperative that we band together April 11th through the 13th that weekend. Okay, it's important for us to get together live, face-to-face for these type of conversations because that's how things move. That's how they moved in the civil rights movement. They got together in person and they made things shake. My nose has been bothering me this whole life. And so, guys, that's how we're going to make things shake. And this is the year for it. This is the year for a shift. This conference and these speakers that are coming out are absolutely amazing. Candace Holyfield, 6-figure spot check, is coming out to do marketing. If y'all know anything about Miss Holyfield, she's going to bust it down for y'all. And we got some more heavy hitters coming out as well. So it's going to be amazing, y'all. I'm super excited for it. So I'm out, y'all. Have a good weekend. It was great talking to you guys. Let's keep the conversation going in the chat. Okay, in the chats, tag me and let me know what you guys think about this conversation. And let's get it, y'all. Have a good night.